Good afternoon.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hello. Good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We will start today's topic. Okay. Today I will take your class relating to office management and secretarial practice. Okay. The subject code is BCOE 144, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in your block one, first there is the introduction of office. I think you may have some idea about office and what is the main functions of a office, okay, and various responsibilities of a office manager, etc. And we will discuss briefly about the various functions and management. How can we manage a office very efficiently? Okay. So first, let's know what is office. So if we discuss about office, then first it is a place of work, okay, and it consists of all types of office activities, okay, activities or work performed in a room, that is called a place of work. The work may be trading activities, that may be manufacturing activities, or that may be a selling activities. Suppose we take a example, if there may be a bank, okay, there is a office in a bank, whatever, if one organization, that may be a sole proprietorship organization, that may be a partnership organization, that may be a company, whatever may be, one office must be required in order to maintain various official work, various documentation, okay, and to maintain various books of record. So office is very much necessary for each type of organization. So first, if we discuss about office, then it is a place where all the types of office activities or work is performed, and these works may also differ from organization to organization. Okay, I have already told that may be a sole proprietorship organization, that may be a partnership organization. In each type of organization, official work is very much necessary. But there are certain activities which are similar in nature and performed by all the office, and it is a part of the office work also. For example, for example, it may be handling telephone calls, handling mail, then typing, record keeping, etc. Okay, these type of works will also relate to office, the functions of an office. Okay, so first, we will discuss about the objectives and purpose of office. Why we set up a office in our organization or in a business organization? What is the basic objective of a office? First of all, the office, the main function of the main objective of a office is to provide information. Okay, if whatever information we will require, first we have to go to the office of a organization, and in that place we can find out any information. If we will require any information that that may be related to the sales or production, okay, or HR information. Suppose in a company you need a information about the vacancies or about the human resource vacancies for a post that is sales manager, okay, then you first come to the office, and you have to inquire there that whether there is any vacancy in the post of a sales manager or not, okay. So like this, for every type of information we have to go to the office of a organization. So the basic objective of a office is to provide proper information. Then next, it also helps and facilitates functioning of departments. There are so many departments in an organization. We know that there may be a production department, there may be a sales department, then stock department, accounts department, finance departments. There are so many departments in an organization. So the office coordinates among all the departments of an organization, and the official work and the business work can be achieved smoothly by the help of a office. Okay. Then the next objective is it helps in decision making. Obviously, the office also, can also help us to take various important decisions, different types of decisions, because it supply information from time to time basis. Then the next objective is preserving records, also it helps in implementing plans, handling correspondence, coordination of activities. These are the various types of objectives of a office. Okay. Then the next unit, there we will discuss what is office space and virtual space. Okay. The size, what will be the size of an office? Okay. Organization to organization, it will vary. Suppose in a sole proprietorship organization, the office will be very small because there is only one owner and the size of the business is very small. So the size of the office will also be very small because the size of the business is small. So that the office will also be small. But if you go to, in case of a corporate company, in case of a big company, there the size of the office will obviously be big. Okay. So office work refers to handling of information. We already know it. Various types of information is collected, recorded, and presented for use. So most of the information is recorded, processed, and presented on paper. So the office is also regarded as a paperwork. But there must be a proper place where this type of official work can be done. So from organization to organization, the size of the office, the space of the office will vary. Okay. Okay, then we will come to the nature or feature of the office work. Okay, so the first, if we discuss about the feature of the office, then the essential feature is work itself. Who does it and where it's to be performed is immaterial. In office work, because in a organization, all the departments depend on the office, because the basic books of records and basic documents are maintained by the main office of a organization. So it is the essential feature as it work itself. Then the office work is mainly a paperwork, but it includes non-paper activities also, like handling mail, attending telephones. We have already discussed them. Okay. Then typing, record keeping, these are also come under official work. Then office work perform a service function in the sense that it helps other operative departments to do their work more effectively and efficiently. It also contributes indirectly to the profit making ability to the enterprise by helping other departments. Okay. And the office work also helps in functioning the whole organization by providing various information required by different departments from time to time basis. And the volume of work, the volume of the office work is also determined by the office. Okay, the volume of the work, or the volume of the work of various departments like production departments, sales departments, it may be ascertained and estimated by the office. And also it is the office work, it is difficult to measure the official work, but it is a mental work. Okay, and have irregular flow and absence of standard of method or performance. So these are the basic natures of official work. There are so many. If you discuss the nature of official work and the nature of office, there are so many points, but you go through the important points. And there is also one important, that is office work need not be located at the central place. It may be performed in different departments located in different places. If the size of the organization is big, then if one office is operated there, then it may be difficult for various departments to contact with the main office. So in that case, there may be a number of branches in that particular campus. Okay. Then we will come to the characteristics of office work. What are the main unit 3, office etiquette. Okay, this means what are the main characteristics, what will be the nature of official works. Okay, we have already discussed about what are the nature of official work. Then we will come to the point, what are the main characteristics of a office work. So it is a work which is important and not place. Okay, the official work is very much important. What will be the official work, how it can help the organization to manage efficiently, how it can help the organization to facilitate the production process. Okay, then it is mainly based on paperwork. It performs a service function. It contributes indirectly to profit. It also facilitates functioning of whole organization. Okay, then volume of work depends on factors outside the office. The office work is difficult to measure, and it is also difficult to exercise control over office work. Efficiency in performance cannot be also judged. Okay, then contents of work are similar in all organizations. Office work is located throughout the organization. It is mainly handling the information. So these are the basic characteristics of office work. Have you any doubt in the characteristics nature? Okay. Then I have already told you there are so many departments in your organization. We know the forms of business are basically divided into three types. The first one is sole proprietorship, the second one is partnership, and the third one is company form or corporate sector. Okay, so in sole proprietorship there is one owner and the size of the business normally is very small. And if we come to the partnership business, the minimum number of persons is 2 and the maximum is 20, but in case of banking business it is limited to 10. So the partnership business is normally bigger than the sole proprietorship business, and the biggest form of organization is the company form of organization or corporate form of organizations. So in that case where the organization is very big, or in case of a company, there may be so many departments because the volume of work is very large in that case. So the work should be distributed among various departments, like the production departments will basically perform the functions of production. Okay. Then if you come to the finance and accounting department, then the main basic functions of finance and accounting department is to preparing profit and loss account, and also recording various expenditures, preparing budgets, etc. Then there is also so many departments like personnel department, marketing department, material department, and general office. So the different departments have assigned various different duties. The personnel departments, the main functions of personnel departments is to recruitment and selection, then maintaining records of the employees, transfer, promotion, etc. will be maintained by the personnel department. Then the marketing department, the main functions of marketing department is to help the organization how the organization can sell its product in the market, and the advertising is also included in the marketing department. There are also so many departments and different duties and responsibilities are assigned to so many departments, but the main functions of office is to coordinate all the departments, and it helps the organization to achieve its goals and objectives smoothly. Okay. So organizing an office is very much important. Okay, because the whole life of the organization and the whole system of the organization mainly depend on the office. Various information are recorded by the office, various information are kept by the office. So the office plays a very much important role in order to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, so there should be a proper coordination between different departments, and they should obey the rules and regulations formulated by a office of an organization. So if you discuss the importance of an office, then there are so many importance of an office. Like it is an information center because it provides information to various departments according to their requirement. Then it is a control center. Yes, it is a control center because it has the controlling power and it controls all the departments of an organization. Okay, it is the service center and it is also the north center of an organization, because all the departments in your organizations must be connected with the office, otherwise they cannot function. Okay, then it is also known as the profit center. It helps in coordination, it helps in communication and preserving the records. It helps the customers to obtain various information about that particular organization or that particular company. It also helps the employees. Suppose if the employees have any queries relating to their salaries, their provident fund or their pension fund, then they will come to the office and take and inquiry about their problems. Okay, their leaves, casual leaves, etc. All these things are maintained by a office in an organization. So these are the basic etiquette and basic advantages and nature of a office. Okay. So I think your block one I have discussed briefly your block one. Then we will come to the block two, that is office organization and management. How can we organize the office and manage the official works very efficiently and smoothly, by which we can attain our objective. Okay, because we know office is the nerve center of an organization, office is the main service center, office is the main profit center. So every important role plays by the office in an organization, so it is known as the nerve center of an organization. So if we cannot organize the official works correctly, then we may face various problems. Our business may go down. Okay, or there may various many issues may arise in our organization. Various disturbances may arise in our organizations. So the main functions of an office is to coordinate all the activities of an organization as well as to control various activities of an organization. Okay. Okay. So if you discuss about the size of an office, in your block one there is a size of an office space or virtual space, that is the size of an office. Then there are so many factors, by taking them we can determine the size of a office. Okay, these are the nature of the business, the type of the organization, the scale of the operations. Okay, the volume of the size of the operation, then the number of the departments, how many departments are there, the quantity and quality of employees, how many employees are working there. Okay, and the extent of automation, degree of centralization and decentralization. So there are so many factors, by taking them we can determine the size of a office. So your block one is complete. Then we come to the organizing of an office. Okay, so organizing of an office means there are so many basic functions. By taking them, we can organize the official works efficiently and smoothly. Okay, mainly the planning and coordination. Only the coordination function is not there in case of a office. There are also so many functions by which we can organize an office very smoothly. Okay, there are planning and coordination. The main functions of an office is to handle information and supply information to facilitate the management. So we know the basic function of an office is to handle the information, record the information, record the books of account, and also supply necessary information whenever it is required by any of the department of that particular organization. So basically these functions plays a very important role for organizing an office. So there are so many functions, but basically these functions are divided into mainly three types. That is, for the first one, if you discuss, that is called the basic functions or primary functions. Then the second one is administrative or managerial function. And the third one is subsidiary or auxiliary function. Okay. So there are mainly these three types of functions are there. If you discuss the basic functions, then under basic functions, what are the main basic functions of a organization? Just a minute. Have you any doubt? Okay. So there are so many basic functions. If we discuss them, then first we have the basic functions of an organization is to collect and receive information. Okay, the basic function of an office is to collect the information and also receiving the information. Then recording the information with it. Okay, in an office, we know there are various information from year to year. If you need the information of, suppose, for example, if you need the information of the year 2007, then the information must be kept by the office, because the informations are very much necessary and very much important for an organization to take various relevant decisions, because we can take decisions only by comparing the past records with the current records. We cannot take any decisions by estimating or by taking only the current position. We have to also take the past performance, and according to this we can forecast the future. Okay, so the information should be kept by the office from year to year basis. And nowadays it becomes so easy, because nowadays various official works are not maintained by the paperwork. It is maintained by the computer, so that we can save a large amount of information in computer. Okay, so recording information, then another basic function of office is processing the information. Whenever any information is required by any department, then it is the duty of the office to process that particular information. Okay, and it is done by the special staff and the expert staff. Which information will require, that information will be provided by that particular department or that office attached to that particular department. Then the another function is arranging and presenting the information, then supplying the information, then maintenance of records. Okay, so these are the basic functions or primary functions of an office. Then if we come under the administrative function or managerial functions, so this is the most important function of an office by which we can organize an office very efficiently. So the administrative functions, you have already read about them. If you have completed your intermediate in your +2 commerce, then these functions you have studied in your chapter business studies and management. Okay, so mainly the administrative functions are planning, controlling, coordinating, staffing, directing. These are the basic administrative functions of a office. Okay, so we know about planning. Planning means deciding the future in advance, or forecasting the future in advance. So in planning, it means deciding in advance when and how to take them, when and how to produce our target amount. Okay, so planning implies coordination and ensures the most efficient use of resources. Okay, and the controlling function cannot be possible without the planning function. Planning, we have to estimate the future, we have to forecast the future, and accordingly we have to continue our production process, and we have to achieve our goals and objectives. So the next function is organizing. Organization is a group of persons or employees necessary to perform the office work. The term organizing implies creation of such organization through assignment of tasks to employees and delegating them authority to perform the work. Before allocation of work to employees, work is divided and grouped in different parts called the department. We know there are so many departments in an organization. So the basic function of organizing, it means we have to assign the duties and responsibilities to the particular department in which that particular department is efficient. Okay, we have to delegate the responsibility to employees and workers in which they have expertise in that particular work. Then we come to the point staffing. Staffing means it involves recruitment, selection, transfer, then various issues related to your provident fund, etc. These functions are come under staffing. It mainly includes the procurement, development, compensation, and maintenance of persons necessary to do the job. Okay. Then the third function is directing. Under directing, there are mainly four subsidiary functions, that is leadership, communication, motivation, and supervision. Okay. So directing plays the most important role in an organization, in an office, to organize the official works properly. It increases the efficiency, getting cooperation, coordination, and also raising the morale of the employees. So motivation is what? It is stimulating or encouraging an individual to action. So a manager can motivate his employees by two ways, by giving them some monetary benefits, at the same time by giving them some non-monetary benefits also. Okay. Then we come to the point, that is coordinating. So coordinating is what, you know about Henry Foyle. Henry Foyle have 14 principles which is used by various organizations. Okay, almost all the organization used by all the organizations in order to achieve their organizational goals. Okay, so Henry Foyle defines the particular term coordination, that it is to unite and correlate all the activities. It means performing tasks in harmony. It is a group effort for united action. A manager directs the organization into action for the achievement of the plan. But a business enterprise has varieties of activities to be performed by different departments and different persons. So all these have to be integrated and harmonized for achieving the common objective. This is the task of coordinating. Okay, coordinating is nothing. It coordinates all the departments. It maintains a coordination between various departments by which they can perform their tasks in a very efficient manner. Okay, and the tasks can be performed in a harmony. Okay, then controlling. So planning is known as looking ahead, but controlling is known as looking back. In planning, we have to estimate future plans. Okay, we have to forecast our future. But in controlling, we have to looking back means, uh, according to the planning, what we have already done in our business. In controlling, we have to rectify them. We have to analyze them. If there is any difficulties, then we have to take corrective measures to correct that difficulties. Okay, or to overcome that difficulties. So controlling is verifying whether everything uh, occurs in conformity and occurs in according to the plans and policies of the organization. Okay, so in controlling, there are we can check the performance against the predetermined standard. How? First we have to setting some standards. Okay, in next we have to measure the actual performance, what actually have achieved. Okay, then we have to compare the standards which we already have set earlier with the actual performance. If any deviations is found there, then immediately we have to take corrective deviation or corrective measures by which we can rectify that particular mistake, and that particular mistake cannot be repeated in the future again. Okay, so there are so many other functions of a office for the official management. They are also decision making, building up the morale, enhancing cooperation, determining the immediate results to be accomplished, then planning how those results are to be accomplished, building the organization to secure those results, directing the organization to secure those results, then controlling the organization, the plans and the results. Okay, so these are the basic functions which can be helpful for organizing an office. There we have already discussed the basic functions or the primary functions. Then we just discussed about the administrative and managerial functions, and we will discuss now what are the subsidiary or auxiliary functions of a office. Okay. So, what are the subsidiary functions? The subsidiary functions are basically safeguarding the assets, public relations function, from design and control, system improvement, personnel function, stationery and supplies, etc. So these are the subsidiary functions of an office. Okay. Is there any doubt? Okay, then we will discuss various duties and responsibility of a office manager. So we have gained already some idea about the office, what are the main functions of an office, how the office can be managed efficiently by an organization. Okay. So now we will discuss about the duties and responsibility of a office manager. We know if there is a office, then the office will be managed by a man or by a person. Okay. So that person is known as the manager of a office. For example, if you go to a bank or any government office or a private office or a private bank or any other institution, you may see there is a manager who manages that office. Okay, that manager have to run that office. So in order to manage the official functions, a person is there, and that person is known as the office manager. Okay. So without a manager, our office cannot be managed efficiently because he is the person who coordinates all the activities and who runs the office efficiently. So we have to discuss about what are the basic duties and responsibility of a office manager. Okay, let's discuss what are the basic duties and responsibility of a office manager. What are the main functions of a manager? Okay, what functions have to be performed by a manager in a office? So before discussing this, we have to first know who is an office manager. Okay, a office manager is an individual who manages and controls the office work in any business enterprise. It may be a business organization, or it may be a educational institution, it may be a hotel, it may be a bank. He is a full-time officer of any organization who is responsible for the management of the office. He is the key man in the organization and is at the top of the organizational pyramid. Okay. And he is also responsible for all clerical functions performed in an organization. He is the person, he also has the right to decide about who is to do the work, how it is to be done, at what time it is to be done, and how much to be done. So a office manager is a line manager for his own department and acts as a staff manager for the other departments. So we know there are so many departments. So for each individual department, one individual manager is assigned to do the responsibilities or to perform the responsibilities of that particular organization. So for that particular organization, he is known as the line manager, and for other departments, he is known as the office manager as usual. Okay. So the position of the office manager is what? He is an executive at the top level of the organization and is a key man who is aware of all the jobs in the organization. He is also known by the designations like general manager, office manager, controller, administrator, etc. He holds the important position. Okay, in an office, the manager has the important position because he has to coordinate and he has to perform all the responsibility and duties of an organization. He has to maintain the coordination between various employees. Okay, so the overall goal and the objective, what we have to achieve in a office, that may be performed by the official manager by taking the help of other staff. So it is the duty of a manager to maintain the minimum coordination and to maintain the minimum discipline in an office, by which we can achieve our objective very smoothly. Okay. So for a good official manager, what will be the qualifications, the educational qualifications, and what will be the qualifications? Like the education, a good academic degree from a university, preferable in commerce and management. Okay. Any a person's relating to any discipline, commerce, science, or arts can be a manager, but it is preferable. Uh, it is preferable if that particular person belong to commerce and management. Okay, because in that particular subject he has already some basic idea about management, how to manage a office and how to manage a organization. So, and a proficiency in English and other regional language. He has very efficient communication skills also. Okay, and he is also a trained person, and if he has some experience, then it will be more better. Okay.
मैम
Yes, can you
मैम आपके
understand?
पास यस मैम मैम आपके पास ऑफिस मैनेजमेंट की बुक है या आप नोट्स से पढ़ा रहे हो?
नहीं, मैं तो एक बुक फॉलो कर रही हूँ, लेकिन मेरे पास नोट्स भी है, लेकिन थोड़ा बहुत बुक्स और नोट्स। ओके, और तुम लोग वो जो इग्नो मटेरियल है उसको फॉलो करो, इग्नो मटेरियल में अच्छे से दिए।
इग्नू का मटेरियल अभी तक आया ही नहीं ऑनलाइन।
नहीं, वो तो इग्नो का मटेरियल तुम लोग को नेट में अवेलेबल हो जाएगा,
नहीं
गूगल में
मैम
अगर तुम
अभी
लोग टाइप
आया
करोगे।
नहीं। ई ज्ञान कोर्स जैसे उनकी वेबसाइट है जिस पे आता है उस पे अभी अपलोड हुआ नहीं है।
अच्छा, अपलोड हुआ नहीं है?
नो
अच्छा
मैम।
ठीक है, हो जाएगा शायद कुछ दिन में। ठीक
हाँ
है,
जी।
otherwise you can follow any book
ओके
in you can follow a book, whatever may be the publications, there is no problem. Okay, specifically. And your background is commerce plus 2,
यस मैम।
then you can understand it very easily. Okay,
यस मैम।
there is not office management is it's a very easy. There is official functions, duties, and responsibilities. If you will follow any book, then you can understand. Okay.
ओके मैम।
And in worst case, if you can't get the notes, then you will ask me.
मैम कैन
I
यू सेंड?
will try to. Okay.
थैंक यू।
Note down my mail ID. I will mail you. If in
श्योर
worst case you cannot find your notes, note down my mail ID.
श्योर मैम।
Note sahu.rasmirekha69.
साहो डॉट
rasmirekha69 @gmail.com.
ओके मैम।
Okay. Have you any doubt?
नो मैम।
Okay, then we will come to the duties and responsibility. Okay, so duties of an office manager. What are the basic duties? There are so many duties. Okay, briefly, I am telling you the duties. Mainly, um, he develops. He has to develop people through delegation and cultivating team spirit. Okay, yes, it is the prime function of a office manager. He has to motivate the people. Okay, he has to motivate the staff in his organization how to achieve the particular goal. He also has to delegate. Delegate means to divide the duties and responsibilities among the staff according to their expertise. Okay, suppose for example, there are four staff. Okay, and their background is engineering. Each one is from different background, different discipline. Like one is from electrical, one is from mechanical. Okay, like this. So the manager has to assign the duties to them according to their educational qualification, in which field they have expertise and in which field they have more knowledge. and he has to also consider the experience. If they have some work experience in any other organization, then he has to delegate the work accordingly, so that it will be more easier for them to perform that particular duty efficiently. Okay, he has to observe rules, regulation, laws. Then he has to design and planning layout, ensure better physical facilities, then safeguarding and maintenance of building and other assets of office, selection, purchase, maintenance and replacement of furniture, preparation of organization chart, then design and improve systems, organizing and supervising office, filing, indexing, etc. Then he has to also select to give training to the newly recruited staffs, and also he has the power to determine the remuneration of the employees, to take decisions relating to promotion and maintenance of personnel, and also for setting up standards of work and output and measuring office performance for control purpose, and also preparation of master budget. So these are the basic the duties of a manager by which he can achieve and attain the goal, and can maintain coordination and discipline inside the organization. Then he also has there are also some duties, like he has to determine how the work in an office is to be performed, and also seeing personally the duties performed by various staffs in that particular organization. He also makes himself familiar with all types of clerical work in the company. By that, he can have some idea about various official works of that particular company, by which he can take decisions if any difficult situation will come. Then he coordinates the office work in all the departments. He studies best way of performing work and establishes uniform work methods. He prepares written standard instructions and sees that they are followed. He builds efficient routines. He designs and redesigns forms of accomplish the purpose effectively. Then he sets up specifications for each position of a clerical nature and provides standard methods of selection, training, and supervising clerical workers. Okay. It is the duty of the manager how to improve the work efficiency of the staff in his organization. Okay, because day to day new technologies are coming. Okay, so we have to upgrade the official staffs to cope up with the new technology and to cope up with the new competitive market. So it is the duty of the manager to provide standard training and also to train them. Okay, he also determines fair rates of pay for each kind of office work. Okay, how much the compensation will be paid to the employees. He establishes standard of performance, and he also set up methods of measuring performance and providing a good incentive system and accomplishment. Okay. So these are the basic duties of a office manager. He has to do these duties very sincerely in order to achieve the organizational goal. Then, if we come to the responsibilities of manager, duties and responsibilities are similar in nature. Okay, the process of performing the duties and responsibilities are mainly depends on the organization. Okay. So, what are the basic responsibilities of a manager? The office manager has various responsibilities to play in any business organization. Okay. So he being a key man in the organization, he is responsible to top management as well as he is to get the work done through his subordinates. So office manager has to perform various roles in relation to his work, top management, subordinates, and his co-managers. So the importance of office manager is due to the fact that office work in present time is highly complex. You know that day to day the office works are becoming much more complex and much more difficult. Okay, so in order to cope with them, the office manager has some basic responsibilities, and he has to take some necessary steps by which the official staff can perform their duties smoothly. Okay, and very easily. So the basic responsibilities of an office manager is are like his role like as he is the captain of a ship, all the responsibilities of performing office work is on him. So nobody can else substitute him. It is only the sole duty of the official manager or the office manager to perform the duties and responsibilities, because he is the captain of a ship. It means he is the person. The whole official work depends on him. He has to take the decisions. He has to coordinate. He has to make various plans. He has to coordinate among the employees, and he has also to achieve the organizational goals. Okay, and he must study all the latest development in technology and methodology, by which he can make the organization more updated, and the work can be achieved efficiently and economically. Okay. So what are the main skills required by a office manager? There are so many skills, like he has to improve his communication skill, his computer skill, general official skill, then multitasking, okay, and problem solving activities. If a sudden problem will come, then he has the ability to cope up with that particular problem, okay, at that time. And he has also interpersonal skill. It means he don't have idea only in a particular discipline. He always gained idea about various different disciplines, and always gained idea about various issues and problems happening in our environment, happening in our day-to-day life. Okay, then the duties and responsibilities then the one official manager has also some basic and important duties and responsibilities, like collection and receiving information. Then he has also the duty to record the information. Then after recording and collecting the information, the manager has to process the information, because without processing of the information, we cannot get the accurate data. Okay, by processing the information, we can delete the unnecessary data, and we have to only keep the necessary and relevant data and information which can be helpful for our organization. Then he has to also arranging and presenting the information. After processing the information, it is the duty of the manager to arrange and presenting the information. Then after presenting the information, he has to supply the information for use. Okay, after presenting, he has the idea, and he gained the idea that whether that particular information will be helpful for the organization or not. Then he has to supply that information for use. Then the next step is to maintain some record. After supplying the information, he has to maintain the records, because that records may be helpful in the next year. We know the decision making process is based on the past year's performance as well as on the current year performance. So in order to forecast the future, or in order to determine any decisions regarding production or relating to sales, etc., we have to maintain various records from year to year basis. So it is the basic duty of a manager to maintain the record from year to year basis properly. Okay. Then also safeguarding the assets, public relations function, then form design and control, then system improvement, stationery and supplies, and office appliances. So these are the basic duties and responsibilities one manager has to maintain in an organization in order to achieve his objective and in order to achieve the goals of the particular organization. Also, he has to provide information to the general public, because the general public may have interest to know about the financial position of an organization, and attend also inquiries from customers. If the customer or creditor, if the creditor or the customer have any queries, then he has also to inquiry about them and solve the problem of the employees in respect of their work. If any problem may arise in the between the employees, or some basic personal problem may arise between the employees, so it is the duty of the manager to make a cordial relation with the other officer staffs in the organization. The official manager is also responsible for complying various rules and regulations. If a new rule will come, if there will be a change in the political or political system of our country, or there may be a new law come, for suppose for the corporate sectors a new law come, then he has to he has to implement that new law in his organizations, and also complying various laws and rules regulations by the government in that particular organization. Okay, and he also guide and help his subordinates for accomplishing his duties or accomplishing their duties. Understand, he will also help the staff for achieving their objectives. It is the basic duty of a manager. He will also help his subordinates how to make their jobs easier. Okay, and also the office manager is the connecting link between top management and the subordinates. So he has the duty to represent any difficulties or any issues of the subordinates before the top management. It is the basic duty of a office manager. Okay, is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, then your block 1 and block 2 has been completed. I will provide you the notes, but it is more preferable if you follow the IGNO material. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. When?
Your
Yes,
when will be your exam?
ma'am, in June.
Okay, June. I think by that time the material will be updated in the website.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, still these materials can be also available in the Google. If you type the particular topic in Google, you can find out the material.
Okay, ma'am.
Go through the units, and if there will be any doubt, you can ask me in the next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, join the link. What is 5? That is 5 to 6 p.m. Your microeconomics class.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.